What's up, everyone? Welcome to This Day in Philly Sports History for September 29th, 2022. Before we get started, another tough one, heartbreaking for the Phils. They dropped to the Cubs last night 4-2. The Brewers also won, which makes that just a half-game lead. But keep in mind, there's still the tiebreaker that the Phillies have. I will say it's starting to get a little concerning, but hopefully they still have these next two games against the Cubs and they can salvage them. I think it's a 4-game series against the Cubs, but hopefully, like I said, it gets it together. It's not looking good, but don't forget to check out the new Back to the Future dropped earlier this week about Doug Peterson and his return to Philly. So we're going to really try our best to channel some good vibes for the Phils today. We're going to go all the way back to 1915. And on September 29th, 1915, the Phillies beat the Boston Braves 5-0. That win was important because it clinched the pennant for them. If you remember, we talked about this before back then. All you had to do was come in first place and you won the pennant. So they were led by Hall of Famer Grover Cleveland Alexander. His number, or I guess you could call it number, jersey is retired by the Phillies out in Ashburn Alley. He's the one that didn't have the number, just the P. But just a couple things that stuck out to me as I was researching for this one. He had 31 wins that year, 13 by shutout, and 4 one-hitters. And that's just absolutely insane. So it was the first pennant, first playoff appearance in franchise history. They would go on to lose to the Red Sox 4-1. I think that was the Red Sox. No, it was 1918. Never mind. But all those games were all one run, so they were actually in it. But they wouldn't be back to the playoffs until 1950. So two interesting things that tie in with this Phillies team right now. As I was doing it, I was reading a clip from the Inquirer the day after they won. And I guess they had gone on like a little winning streak and they had like a very long road trip. And basically it said they defied their time. Everybody thought they were going to crack. So basically, even 30-some years into the Phillies organization, people thought they were going to choke. And they thought they were going to have that September swoon, which they're unfortunately going through. Hopefully they're going to turn it around, but they're going through it right now. And it just was interesting to me that the Inquirer back in 1915 talked about the Phillies choking in September. So just a little perspective. And as I've always said, there's a reason why Philly fans are the way they are. And I mean, this goes back to, I don't even think any of my grandparents, no, none of my grandparents were born in 1915. So this is something that's definitely been ingrained in our brains for many generations. So this day in Philly sports history, in 1915, the Phillies beat the Boston Braves to win the National League Pennant. Things are looking bleak right now for our current present-day 2022 Phillies, but there's still 8 games left, so hopefully they can pull their heads out of their asses and figure it out. If not, this is going to be a bigger issue, larger issue than what we think it is. But be sure to follow me on Instagram if you have it, at Jimboku, TikTok, and Twitter, at Jimbo_Mott. Check out the YouTube page and make sure to check out the Dougie P podcast for this week. And until next time, go Phils, and I'll see you when I see you.